Hey, ladies and gents, we are back with some World of Warships, and we are playing the Hipper. I finally kind of got out of my funk with German cruisers. Finally found a ship I didn't get, what do you want to call it? Citadel through the front. And I've had a whole lot of luck with this ship. Only probably maybe half a dozen games, or maybe a dozen games in it. And I don't have it fully upgraded, but I finally got a decent game in the Hipper. And it wasn't kind of ridiculous. This game was, I should say, mostly because we could not take the objectives. There was a point here at the time we were up quite a few ships, but we were not getting not picking up any objectives. So typical ABC, 3 objective map. Got 2 battleships with me and a destroyer. Usually if there's a destroyer out in front like this, I try to stick with them, reward them for what they're doing, which is trying to take in objectives, which isn't always the easy thing to do. Especially we have 2 battleships. Got a couple more support here, coming another cruiser and 2 more cruisers and a destroyer. Game kind of goes all over the ocean. So North Carolina inbound. We got Asterius just getting into the cap now and waiting for some targets to pop up here. Hugging me some beautiful islands, because this is about the only way to stay relevant in this with the amount of battleships, 5 on each side. So picked up detected. Ooh, there's the cruiser. Get to Cleveland coming here. And he's just popping behind the islands. Let's see if we can get a couple shells into him. Possibly over the top. Yes, 1 penetration. Rate 25. Another inbound cruiser with the London. Let's not worry about that. What is the London up to here? He's coming right behind the islands. I think he's looking to slow down. Possibly. London takes a big boom from somebody. There's the Benson. Do I get any hits on him at all? No, not really. Switch to AP. Let's see here. Looked like he was trying to back up here. Fire him. A little bit of a salvo there. See if we can find anything. And we have inbounds. Asterius got picked up by the Benson. I'm going to try to read out here a little further on the red line. There we go. There's the Cleveland. Starting to get a little bit more help here from the rest of the fleet. Got a battleship inbound. Oh, Cleveland stops. Get 4 over penetrations. Of course they do. Come on. Looks like he's trying to back up. Squeeze some through that little hole there. Tirpitz is inbound. And there we go. Yes, get 1 Citadel on the Cleveland. And now he's coming forwards. Oh, come on, doggy. About that time I realized I'm on the white line because I'm paying too much attention looking down my barrel. There we go. Picks up 3 penetrations on him. Sooner or later, we're going to get off this. Maybe, possibly. Come on, back up. Yeah, looks like he's backing up again. Yeah. He's backing up quite fast. Didn't think I was going to get him over there, but hey, what are you going to do? Here comes the Clevelands. There we go. He is turning away from me. Didn't aim that quite right. Should have been some nice 5 over penetrations. Lovely. Alright, we're off the white line finally. We got 1 objective. They got 1 objective capped. Alright, let's roll out of here. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 possibles coming to where. There's the Clevelands. There's North Carolina. Let's see if we can lead him a little bit better this time. Oh, there it is. Ooh, there we go. Picked up the destruction of the Cleveland. However, we have Tirpitz inbounds and North Carolina. Alright, this isn't where I want to be. We're going to need to stroll on out of here. Get out of this deal over here before I get focused. Which is a definite possibility here. And we get a couple one ricochet, a couple non-penetrations, of course. There's the turrets. Let's switch to HE shells here. We're going to try to get back around here on this other island here, so we don't have to deal with these two, North Carolina and the Tirpitz. One penetration on the Tirpitz. And we get the lucky bullshit RNG on that one. Nope. Nothing on the Tirpitz. Back arounds. I'm on. We're starting to get a little bit of trouble here. So they have a slight advantage on the A objective here. However, we've not picked up the A. So down A and B. Life is not. Yeah, it's just kind of rolling in here. I can't believe these guys have gotten a little too carried away here. Sherman's playing a battleship like he should play a battleship, I guess. But it looks like he's starting to get focused pretty hard here. There we go. Let's pick up a couple more shots in on the Tirpitz. We got him on fire 2 times. Let's roll on out of here. We got the Massachusetts there. I'm hoping that they're going to decide they're going to try to shoot him. There we go. 3 penetrations on the Tirpitz. And now we can start working on that North Carolina here. I'm kind of out of the position here where I'm going to get focused. It's kind of what I was worried about more than anything. Being 2 battleships and a couple cruisers right here, I don't really want to get to be the focus of this fire. So we're going to come back around here. 1 battleship set fire on the North Carolina, get a couple 4 penetrations on him. And we are up 3-2 on the ships. He is, I think, attempting to slow roll this a little at a time. There's the nice now, and the North Carolina, and the Tirpitz. So yeah, this is a time to exit, move off a little bit here, and play the range game. A couple more shells on the North Carolina. He, like I said, I think he's not really moving. He's not aiming at me, which is super nice. There's another salvo down range on the Falco player. Can I pick up a couple? There we go. 3,300, and we set him on fire. It's not looking too bad here, so I'm going to roll back in this way. See if I can help this bunch of cats out here. Pick up a couple more, a little bit more damage on the North Carolina. Now he's already extinguished his fire, I think once. Now we are back to a 3-4 games. There we go. Got him on fire again. Let him burn, let him burn, let him burn. Right? 335 and 338. We're winning with the objectives. And we got looks to be 3 battleships on the far side over there on the A objective here. And they don't seem to be taking the objective yet. This is where it kind of comes to haunt us a little bit later on in the game here. So we're 285, 385. We don't get the objectives taken here. And I'm trying to work my way back. I'm thinking we need to start taking some objectives here. I'm going to start heading toward B objective here while I pick off as much of these battleships as I possibly can. Yeah, I just got detected by the Tirpitz. Oh, he's coming around the far side. And he's looking right at me. Of course he's looking right at me. I think I'm around the corner. Yep, he's too busy. He's looking that direction. I'm going to try to steer out of that. Heading toward the B objective here. We need to start picking up some points. Alright, we lose the North Carolina. Now he shows up just as I fire. Let's see if we can get a shot in on him. Alright, he's at 85 health. Or 96 health. Can I make that work? Possibly. My shell's going to get there on time. No, non-penetration, of course. Of course there's a non-penetration. Switch to AP. He's giving me his broadside. Ooh. It's a 324, 354 game. We are up ships on him, but being that they have still 2 objectives. Alright. Let's see if we get the nice now. AP. And he turns into me. That's probably not going to work. But like I said, we need to get back over here and pick up B. 3 penetration, 3 over penetration, 1 penetration, 2 ricochets. Didn't look too shabby. Now my goal right here, like I said, we are turned back out of here. We are up on ships, but we're still losing like of course, the objectives here. I would love to go for C, but there's just too many ships there, so we're going to have to roll around and see if we can get B here. These 3 battleships are finally streaming away here. Ooh, take a big one from the, I'm assuming the Turpins. Alright, let's get out of here. There's the North Carolina. He's got a little bit of health back. We had him at 96, unfortunately. He didn't fire. And we're going to roll out of that and try to get into the B objective here. For overall, I really do enjoy this ship. It's much better than the previous ones that I've had to deal with, and their inability to take a hit at all. Alright, York, where are you at? Let's see if we can get around the corner here. Should have switched to AP, but I thought, yes, possibly I'd get a couple shots in here. The York. Not that I really missed that ship either. I mean, I love the firing, but man, are they cheesy weak. Alright, coming back around on B. And I get a little ballsy here because we are up quite a few ships here. However, when it comes to actual, we are not going to do well here. So I switched back to AP, thinking of the York. See if we get around fast enough around the edge of this island here to get a couple shots into it because he's running broadside to me. And the 2 battleships are running, or 3 battleships are running for B. So we've got them kind of cornered here. There's 4 ships left. We have 6. It's not looking too shabby. Unfortunately, there's the York. Alright, so he's turned away from me. Probably should have stayed with the HE, but what are you going to do? Oh, 1 over penetration, that was it. Really? That's alright. Here comes the HE shells. They're coming in on B, so it's time for take C here. We are still, like I said, kind of, yeah. Because once again, we are not doing well here on the, at least on the objectives. Battleships are moving into B here. I'm going to move into C here. Let's see if we can get some shots once again on the York. Come on, there we go. Finally get a decent hit on him. Set him on fire. Starting to burn him. Come on. Nice now is off to the side. He's dealing with that other battleship. This is about the time I always get wrecked, though. Set him on fire again. Just when I think, they're not paying attention to me. 1 battleship. We got 2 destroyers here. Now, at some point, I think these destroyers either just decided to give up or what. One of them ends up going into the smoke. There we go. There's the battleship. So we get a couple shots in on him. Oh, something? No. Completely, utterly missed that. Can I get a shot in here before he dies? Those look like they're probably going to happen. There's the Z-39, 7.4 kilometers. There we go. Pick up the destruction on the battleship. Oh, he's running. I think he's going to be able to get away, though. Get a measly 825 out of him. However, we're finally taking the objective here. We got the York and 2 of these destroyers left. Nothing on that one. I'm starting to switch up a little bit here, left and right, just to make sure. Yeah, nothing. I accidentally hit my fighter's deals when I was going for T, but didn't work out. Got the hydros up, checking for torpedoes inbound. Sail on by. There you go, fellas. Let's see if we can pick up this objective now, finally. We're still 485, 820. But we are hopefully going to finally pick up this objective here and finally get us back into one of those games that could possibly gone either way, I guess, if you really want to be honest. They would just nail a couple more ships here, or picked up another ship or 2 for destruction. It might have been something different here. There's the York. Ooh, you're right there, buddy. Other side of the islands. Oh, yeah. Here we go. That's an interesting place. He is, I think, sitting and waiting. Yeah, he's sitting and waiting. It's alright. Like I said, hydros get 2 penetrations. And we're going to... Yeah. If I would have been loaded, now I load AP. He's still sitting at 4809. We're going to slow down, wait for some torpedoes. And I'm not terribly sure, with that other destroyer being around the corner here, that this is going to possibly hit. Wow. Alright, so he's got hydro up. He's staying at 2.9. Probably going to take some damage here. You know what? But I got 33,000. I'm not terribly worried. finally, really honestly take the lead here. Most of the game we've been playing rather conservatively. I guess maybe it was because we lost a couple of our destroyers, but whatever, I guess. Around the corner we go, and we got the 2 destroyers here. Now, at some point, one of them ends up popping smoke here. I'm duck dodging, diving everywhere because I'm getting detected as I do this. Let's see here. Around the corner we go. Looking. I thought maybe they'd all aced out, maybe to the north. Probably where I would have gone, just because of the way the spread of everybody was going with the ships. But there's the Z-39 shows up. And he's there again. No, yep, he just popped smoke. He's in smoke. Around we go. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't terribly sure what this destroyer was up to. If I would have, yeah, well, apparently he's curious where everything's at. I'm as curious as well. Like I said, it's always hard to tell with the destroyers or what they're up to here. Honestly, I would have made a run for the north here if it would have been me, just because of the way the ships have been spread here, with most of the battleships already steaming south. But if I wanted to stay alive, I guess, maybe that's a better word. But we have smoke here, so I'm guessing he's probably still, one of them's still hanging out here. And they pick up the other Benson, so yep, they're both here on this side. So the Benson's to the south. Let's see what we can do with the Benson. I don't believe, no, it was a bad shot. 12.7 kilometers. Let's see if we can get him out a little better than that with some Eastern shells. He's turning, ducking, diving, dodging. I'm on, and I'm a little bit, no! He's running the other direction. Benson kills the North Carolina. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we get the Z-39. Alright, get a nice hit on him. Knocked out his engines. We're going to go sideways here. We're going to see if we're going to possibly take some torpedoes. I don't think so, because the way he's running. Picked up another 3,000 on him. Can we get one more shot into him? He's burning. Oh, come on. He's turning into it. Just not enough. The second salvo just does nothing. Let's finish him here. Maybe, possibly. Come on, come on. Ah, there we go. Alright guys, thanks for the game. It's been a while with some World of Warships.